So Craig, a 5-1 victory over Huddersfield Town tonight. What were your thoughts on the performance overall?
Yeah, I think obviously we mixed it up. I think the first half you could see that we just lads that have needed more minutes into them have got 45 minutes in there. We've had 2 trialists in there as well that did extremely well, and obviously Val, that's been away for all our pre-season, so we got through 90. So there's all the positives, and I think the biggest positive really is down to Laurie and his academy a lot really, and where they performed the second half. Fair play to him. I'm sure you'll be speaking to him after. That's the big pleasing thing for me, to see how the kids performed against a full-time academy, and obviously the performance they put in the second half, and I think they deserve all the pats on the back tonight.
Yeah, how good is it to see that? Obviously we've talked about the pathways before, but actually seeing them for a full 45 minutes against a professional outfit, albeit a B team, how impressed were you with the way that they conducted themselves, and just wasn't anything really?
Yeah, I think real pleasing. I think I've always said it from minute one. It's vital that we have a flow of kids, coming up and challenging the first team, and we're constantly building our own crop of kids and workshop lads. And again, Laurie's doing a great job with them. Fantastic job, and you seem to have got a great crop this year. And you could see there the performance they put in there. I thought they looked a lot better than a full-time outfit at the minute in time. So I think fair play to them and a good performance.
Obviously, with yourself taking more of a back seat today with a lot of changes in there, that brought an end to pre-season as a whole. How have you found this period?
Yeah, I think pre-seasons, it's all about making sure that the lads are well drilled and fit and strong and ready to go, and I think we are now. I think for us it's kind of we're looking forward to Saturday's game and getting the first month underway. We've got a tough start. The fixtures have fell for us in that way, but there's no easy game in this league, and it's something now that we're really looking forward to getting going and getting his hands dirty and getting into the real stuff.
Thinking back at the start of pre-season, do you feel like you've got everything out of your side that you wanted to see?
Yeah, I don't think there's any more that we can do now. I think we've got everything out of them where they need to be. The physically prepared, the fit and healthy. Tactically, they know exactly what we're going to play in what situation. And I think we've got a good, fit, healthy squad. Where I'm going to have to make some good decisions, should I say? I say not tough decisions, good decisions, because it's a great squad that's put together, and we're in a good place. So it's nice. It's just getting going and getting a run going and trying to get as many points on the board as we possibly can.
As you mentioned, obviously the side of sort of put their all into there to impress and get one of those 11 starting spots. I suppose it's been a positive headache for yourself, if you can call it that. Yeah,
I think this headache's been coming probably 2 weeks ago. So the pre-season's gone well in that shape, and we've avoided injuries. I think players that have enjoyed being around good standard players, and it's stepped their game up. And the new boys have come in, have taken to club, like duck to water really. So it's really pleasing. So some tough decisions to make, but like I say, it's good decisions to make, and that's our football. And now you are successful, that you have a squad, because we need every single man here and player here to get us through this season and have a positive season.
Let's obviously pre-season's now done. Let's put that behind us. Let's focus on the season. Stockton probably could have picked a tougher game.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts initially going into that one?
Look, I think I said it in my last interview. I probably think either manager, probably looked at the fixture draw and thought, it could have gone a little bit nicer. But for me, you've got to play everyone. You've got to play everyone twice. I've said it many times, I never look at the league table till Christmas. That's where you get a good gauge of it. But for us, it's a good test against a very good side. But one, that we're really looking forward to, really getting on the road and getting into who I see kind of as definitely a top 5 challenger, and getting his hands dirty and testing his wits against them. And it's one I'm looking forward to, and the lads are looking forward to it. And I think we'll definitely be going toe for toe for them and seeing what they've got, as much as they're probably looking at us and seeing what we've got.
As a side, what are you expecting from Stockton?
Well, they've got a consistent side in there, and they've got some very good talented players in certain areas that can hurt you. So we've got to ensure that we get that right. But so have we, and I know tonight and obviously previous games they've watched us as much as we've watched them. So it's they've got a good side. They're on their own turf, and I'm sure they'll be throwing everything at us. But again, so are we. We're not going there to defend. We're certainly not doing that, and we're certainly going there to try and put them on the back foot. So I think it's not more about what I think of Stockton. It's kind of more I think of us as a side, and we'll go there and try and do our best to put our our stamp on the game.
Obviously we did the double over them last season, which if you think about the sides now, it's going to be a completely different contest. But in there they definitely showed the strength, and in terms of a season opener, I'm sure all the fans for the last couple of weeks have been describing how excited they are for it. Have you got a message for them for obviously a long trip up there and going into the season?
I think firstly, so it's fresh season, fresh sides and fresh challenges. I think you can forget last season's performances against those sides. If anything, I went on record after both games and said that they would get in the playoffs, and they were the best side that I thought we played in both games. I've said that many times, but you can forget all that. It's a fresh start, first game of the season, a lot of nerves around, a lot of expectation probably on both sides, and a lot of other clubs in this league, and it's just getting the first game out of the way and getting the first 90 minutes on the board, and hopefully we can bring joy to the fans that come here this Saturday and get some points on the board. But it's going to be a hard fought game, and I'd like them to get behind us and give us the best support.